bags were horror lies.
Hello and welcome to Body Bags. My name is James and I'm your Sunday night reviewer, and for the end of our 1971 theme week I decided to bring you the anthology The House That Drips Blood. So this is a 4-part anthology with a wraparound. So the first part is Method for Murder. So we are following a writer who specialises in horror stories, and this character he's writing, he starts to see him. He's having hallucinations, and kind of like the more he writes about it, the more he sees this character, and eventually gets killed by this character. But it's not, it's a friend, it's someone who's having an affair with his wife. But this kind of guy has gone a little bit insane, and he's an actor, a method actor, and he's taken on the role of this character, and he ends up killing the wife, which is pretty cool. So the next part is Waxworks. So that's a wax museum basically, and there's this one woman that everyone becomes quite enamored with when they see her, and this one guy, you have people that become obsessed with her and need to see her, sort of thing. And the one guy who goes in there, he's been warned not to go in there and stuff like that, but he's just completely obsessed with this waxwork model, and he breaks in, and next day you see the waxwork, and there's one of the other ones has a head in a basket, and it's his head in a basket. It's the waxwork model is actually enamored with. It's like, I think it was the wife of the person that runs the museum, and he killed her, covered her in wax. But it has this kind of strange power, like it draws people in, sort of thing, and he continues to kill them. So yeah, that's how that one goes. The third one is I had to note the names down. It's Sweets to Sweet. So sorry, that first one had Peter Cushing. The second one had Peter Cushing. The third one you have Christopher Lee. And so he moves into that house with his daughter, but he's incredibly cold towards his daughter. It doesn't allow us to have dolls or toys or anything like that. And people are starting to kind of this is kind of weird. You got to be nicer to the child. There's this one night where the power goes out and there's some candles missing, and we find out that the daughter, she makes a doll from it, and she does kind of like these voodoo dolls, which turns out quite badly. Christopher Lee at the end, because she manages to get hold of a doll. She gets secretly bought one at one point and gets like thrown out, sort of thing. Yeah, but like she finds it and stuff like that, and yeah, she's kind of evil. She looks kind of quite sweet and innocent, but yeah, she's pretty evil in the end. And like yeah, you can imagine how it goes for poor old Christopher Lee at the end. And the last one is The Cloak, where we have Sean Pertwee, and so he's this actor, or is he a director? I can't think now. He's an actor or director, but anyway, there's this prop, and he ends up like putting this cloak on, and it kind of turns him into a vampire. It turns anyone into a vampire who's kind of like wearing this cloak. Kind of interesting. So he's wearing it, he's floating up and stuff like that. And so there's his friend, he's trying to like convince her that this is the case, so especially like it's around like midnight putting this cloak on. So they're in the house. So that's how it happened last time. It does it all, and it doesn't work. But you notice that it's not the same cloak, and then the woman is wearing the cloak, and she's actually like this vampire, and she drinks his blood at the end. And yeah, you have this whole wraparound. So it's the police, they're investigating. I think it's the author at the start, his disappearance. And like people are telling him about this house and he's not believing it. He's like, there's supernatural things happening there. But like at the end, it's kind of, you figure out that the house takes on the qualities of the person who's living there, kind of, and brings these things to life, sort of thing, like a killer house. And there we have it. Interesting thing, like the name, The House That Drips Blood. It's an Amicus film that has no blood in it. But it's, I don't remember the scene. Might be a couple of tiny bits, but there's no gore to this one at all. But don't let that take you out of the film at all if you're not worried about it. It's still a very, very good watch. It's Amicus, so you know that you're in for a good watch. Yeah, enjoyed this one. The wraparound kind of tied everything kind of quite nicely at the end. And yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for anthologies, especially Amicus ones, so this is always going to be right on my street. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and catch you guys next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.